the Philippines where sunlight gleams, Brian Tess and family dreams. By the shorelines, kids at play in a tropical bright array.
Good morning, YouTubers. Welcome back to Australia in the Philippines. We've had so much rain out there on the land, we have not been able to get any work done. So the plan was to go there yesterday and video some more of the guys doing the hollow blocks, but that won't happen until probably next week now. As soon as we can get a couple of days of dry weather, we'll head out there. We wouldn't have even got in on the road through the muddy sections with the RAV4. So a friend of ours is here today, Ate May, so I thought while she's here I can let you guys have a different Filipinas perspective on foreigners and just their lives here, just to show you guys that there are genuine hard-working provincial girls out there. May is from the province and she was raised very much like Tess. They like the simple things. She's a worker, she can do all the same stuff on the land with driving a carabao to plough fields and planting rice and stuff like that, and very respectful and very nice girl. So without further ado, let's get May here and you guys can meet Ate May. Hello May, how are you?
I'm God.
This is Ate May, a friend of ours from here in Masbate City, and May is, how old are you?
22.
22. So I wanted to just interview a Filipina and just get their take, because I know a lot of you guys think that all Filipinas here are just sitting back doing nothing, waiting for some rich foreigner to ride up and marry them and give them a new life, but that's not the case. So I know a lot of you guys have heard Tess's perspective on things, but I just thought while May was here today, we could sit down and have a little chat and just ask her a few questions. Her English is not great, so she was a little worried and didn't want to do it, but I said, I'll do most of the talking. So please don't throw comments in there and say she didn't talk enough, okay? Because she's a little nervous, so we'll make her feel comfortable. Now, one of the things, I'll just give you some background on May. You have a kid, yes?
Yeah.
Babae or lalaki?
It's a boy.
It's a boy, lalaki. So, and he is how old?
And 2 years old.
2 years old. So this was your ex was your first boyfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah. From school?
School?
When you were in school you met?
No.
After school?
Yeah.
How long were you together?
Almost 4 years.
Okay. So May met this guy. That was her first love. They were together for almost 4 years. She got pregnant, had a baby, then they split, which is a very common thing here in the Philippines. My theory on why there are so many single mothers and single mother teenagers, you would have been just 19, because you're not 22 yet, are you? You're 22 this December?
Yeah.
Yeah? So you were 19 when you got pregnant. So there are a lot of pregnant teenagers here in this country, and I have a theory on that, so let's open a discussion and see what you guys think. But my theories are, one of the reasons there are so many pregnant teenagers and single mothers here in the Philippines, number one, there is no sex education in school. Any sex education at school? No. So in the West, it's common for us in what they call elementary school here or primary school there, before you've even gone to high school, we have sex education lessons. So that's one of the reasons is there's no sex education for the girls here to explain to them what's going on or what's going to happen. Number two, there's no real birth control here. Yes, some of the more affluent people here who are married, the wives can afford to go to the doctor and get the pill prescribed and have birth control. Here, it's expensive. So for people who are not rich, it's too much money to spend to get the pill. And guys here will not buy condoms. They'll purchase Red Horse, but they won't purchase the condom. So they'll get drunk so they can have sex and then don't worry about it. And they often, the young guys here seem to be, this is the third reason that there's so many single mothers here, is a lot of the guys here are very immature, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just they just leave the girls and go, oh, I don't want the responsibility, and take off somewhere else. So I think the Philippines has one of the highest rates of single mothers in the world. So guys, if you're chatting to Filipinas online, be prepared. You're probably going to meet a Filipino that has 1, 2, 3, 4 kids. It's possible because a lot of them have a lot of children. Big families here is common, yeah? Yeah. So how many siblings you have?
7.
7. There you go. And Tess has 5. Was 6.
And I'm the oldest.
Oh, you're the oldest?
Yeah.
Ah. And May is 22. She's also single and ready to mingle. So that brings me to my other question. Would you date a foreigner? Yes?
Yes.
You would, see? Now, the next question, which a lot of guys will be waiting to see the answer to is age important to you?
It's age important.
The age of the foreigner?
It's the age doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter?
Yeah.
It's just a number. See? So, and this is the attitude of a lot of Filipinos, is that it's the age doesn't matter if you're a good guy, yeah? If you're a solid person and you handle responsibility. And one of the reasons I've found that a lot of Filipinos look towards foreigners for dating is because they are much more secure and less likely to run when they get a girl pregnant. And I know it does happen, and there are foreigners that come here just for a holiday, for sex. They meet a girl, they get her pregnant, and then they take off back to their home country and they ghost her. It happens. The girls here get scammed as much as some of the girls in the city here are trying to scam the foreigners. And I know you guys all think that all Filipinos are scammers and fakes, but they're not. People seem to focus on the negatives here with the girls because that's what you hear about. That's what gets publicized, is when a girl does the wrong thing by a guy, the guy gets on and talks about it, complains about it, tells everyone about it. You don't focus on the positive stories of the guys who have come here, found a good Filipina and got married, because they're not running around spruiking about it so much. So I can see why the misconception is that all the girls here are just gold diggers, when that's not true at all. You've got 50 million females here and a lot of older women, and they are just searching for a partner, and they're good girls. They're working hard. They're studying. May is actually putting herself through college, yeah?
Yeah.
What year are you in now?
3rd year.
3rd year. And what are you studying?
Computer science.
Computer science. So even though she's had a child, she's still trying to better her life and have a career, and she's working part-time to put herself through college. So this is the case with many, many Filipinos here, that they are hardworking. As I've told you guys before, when I first met Tess, she was working in security in Manila and sending money home to her parents to build the house that you guys know as HQ, the house that Mum and Dad live in there now in Barlud. Tess was sending money home every month for materials for them to get that house built. And it was almost by chance that we met. She really wasn't using the dating site much at all, because when I first messaged Tess online, I waited, I think, 4 days before she was back online and even saw the message. And when I first chatted to her, she said, I don't come on here much because a lot of the guys I meet are just always asking for naked photos or they're being rude and disgusting. So the girls don't like to use the dating sites as much as some of you foreigners. But if you get onto somewhere like Christian Filipina, you can meet gorgeous girls like May who are actually working and trying to better their own lives and moving forward. Whether they have a boyfriend or they don't have a boyfriend, they know they still need a solid future and they want to take care of their children. So, guys, if you're interested, May is definitely looking. She's a very nice girl who lives here also in Masbate City, but May is actually from Kawayan, so she's from the province also. You can drive a carabao.
Yeah.
You can plow a field. You can plant rice. You can harvest rice?
Yes.
This girl, the same like Tess. She can do it all. Very nice provincial girl. She cooks, she cleans, she works, and they're all very loving and caring people. So remember, guys, not all Filipinas are out for money, and they have a completely different perspective on age here, and it's the same all across the Philippines. They're not just searching for older men because they think they're rich. They don't care if you're 30, 40, 50, 60. It's not your age that matters. As long as you're healthy and you're reliable and you're going to love them and stay with them, that's what's important. To these girls, love is one of the most important things, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, love. It's all about love, guys, not money. And I know I'll get the comments. The guys will say, they're all after money, money, money. You need to educate yourselves because you don't really know what you're talking about if you believe that. With all my heart, I know there are millions of Filipinos here searching for guys just for the relationship. And I know many, many guys here who have great relationships with their wives and with their wives' families who don't ask them for money. They never have. They just live their lives and enjoy themselves. And it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. In fact, a lot of them are very, very frugal. And I know May is one of those girls. She doesn't spend a lot of money. So I'd like to say thank you, May, for being here today. And thank you to everybody who has joined us today. Don't forget, guys, hit that subscribe button over here in the corner. If you haven't already, please like and share our videos. And don't forget to drop a comment and say hi and tell May how gorgeous she is. I know you'll do that without me telling you anyway. You can join our memberships, donate through PayPal. Check out the links in the description below. Check out the links to Christian Filipina where you can meet these gorgeous Filipinas. And don't forget to click that notification bell so you get notified when our next video comes up. We'll be back on the land hopefully next week. We've had 4 or 5 days of rain out there. The guys have not been able to do any building with the hollow blocks, even though the roof is up for the pig pen. It's been raining too heavy for them to get in and lay hollow blocks. So as soon as we can get back onto that, of course, I'll be back out there. You guys can follow the story. If you want to help us out, you can do so through PayPal, through Super Thanks, or by joining our memberships. Thank you to all our new subscribers. Thank you to the subscribers that have been there since day one. And don't miss our next video from an Australian and a different Filipina in the Philippines. Peace out.